Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this Monday morning. It's the 22nd day of May, 2023. This is the morning briefing. And as I look out the window of the home weather office this morning, man, what a beautiful morning we have underway. Blue sky in the area, temperatures mild, and it is going to be a warm day. Temperatures in the valley will be at or above 90 today, but it was likely going to be the warmest day we will see for a little while. The average high is still in the low 80s, but we will be trending down to that, if not a little bit lower than average, as we get toward the end of the week. So there is a pattern change coming up, and for some areas that'll even mean the chance of some showers or maybe even thunderstorms, once again similar to what we saw over the weekend. So we'll get to all of that and talk about the changes that we're going to see as we go through the week. But as I usually like to start with, let's take a look at what's happening above. I just love these satellite images. First thing in the morning, we have the fog, the marine layer pushed into Napa Valley this morning. Looks like it's all the way up towards St. Helena and beyond Calistoga. And then farther to the south towards San Jose, we also have quite a bit of fog. And then into the Sierra, this is, of course, our plentiful snowpack. Clear around the Lake Tahoe area this morning. Also looks like there may be some low clouds north of Shasta. That right there is Mount Shasta. It looks glowing with all its fresh snow. Of course, we also have a little bit of fog pushed into some of the inland valleys farther to the north as well. So yeah, just a terrific looking morning, and we will have bright sunshine throughout the day. The marine layer will be rebuilding here over the next couple of days and gradually getting pushed inland as we get a pattern change. So let's talk about this pattern change that's coming up. So what we're looking at here is the 500 millibar chart, and make sure I get back to the beginning here. And okay, so here's where we are right now. Little trough beginning to dig to our north, and as it goes by, we have this warm day today. And then as we get into the day on Tuesday, that trough digs a little bit more, and as you can see, this is a completely different pattern. This is a Wednesday night, and so here we are in California with this deep trough overhead. What this means is colder air, maybe this time of year I should say cooler air, coming our way. So instead of seeing temperatures up around 90, this would send temperatures back down to around 80 degrees or maybe even the mid-70s as we get into the day on Wednesday and Thursday. Now, as we go through into the weekend, now, of course, next weekend is Memorial Day weekend. The models differ on when that low is going to lift out, but right now the latest models show it lifting out so that by Friday and Saturday, temperatures would rebound. So the coolest days might be around Thursday with highs maybe in the 70s and then warming as we head into the weekend. Again, if this model is true. But while we're looking at warming, and I'm just going to skip ahead, this is Memorial Day. A weak trough goes by, but nothing in the way of rain other than some mountain showers. This overall pattern as we get into next week is mild, but it certainly isn't hot. And now this is the first day of June. If this pattern holds, this will mean we'll go through the month of May without a 100-degree day. And even as we get well out into this model, and I don't trust the models way out, but I don't see anything that's hot. So getting into the first part of June and going through the month of May without anything in the way of 100-degree days is beneficial in a lot of ways. First off, heat and temperatures over 100 degrees, we get plenty of them. We don't need to start it too soon. But the average date of our first 100-degree day for Sacramento is around June 3rd or 4th. So we're getting close to that. And right now the models suggest that we would be a later than average first 100, whenever that might be. That's all good. It's also helpful that we have these more mild days to help slow down the drying of our grasses and brush and that sort of thing. And this will also help to slow down the snow melt. The snow melt is expected to decrease as we go through this week and cooler temperatures come our way. So we'll start to see the river levels on places like the Merced River, the Walker River, and the Carson River come down somewhat. There's still a lot of snow that has yet to melt, but with more modest temperatures closer to average, the snow melt decreases. And again, we're starting to delay the onset of fire season as well. We'll eventually get into fire season. Of course, the grasses in the valley and the foothills are drying out, and we will start to see, more spotty fires pop up here and there. But in terms of our large-scale fire season, the longer we can put that off, the longer we can put off heat to dry things out, the better off we're going to be. All right, so let's talk a little bit about chances of rain. because as we head toward Memorial Day weekend, a lot of people are going to be outside camping and that sort of thing. So let's talk about chances of rain. I'm going to show you the North American model first. This is this afternoon, so Monday afternoon. Chance of thunderstorms south of Highway 4. A very little consequence there. Get into the day on Tuesday. So any showers I'm going to show you are going to be afternoon showers. And this is Tuesday afternoon. Some showers in Lassen County, but again, very, very little. And then as that trough begins to dig in and colder air comes our way, the air becomes a little bit more unstable. So on Wednesday afternoon, you see showers in the mountains of Mendocino County towards Shasta and then farther to the east. And then on Friday, I should say on Thursday rather, the showers are much more widespread, as you can see, including areas like Tahoe, including areas like Shasta. So for those of you that are heading to Memorial Day weekend houseboating on Lake Shasta, where it'll be fantastic, you can maybe expect some showers and some cooler weather. For those of you houseboating on Lake Oroville, any of these showers would be well above your area. But for those of you in Tahoe, on at least Thursday, we may have a chance of some showers. Now, let's take a look at the GFS. And this doesn't quite have the same resolution, but it can show you the chances of rain. So let's get into Friday afternoon. Friday afternoon, the GFS is dry. Remember, the GFS showed a little ridge coming in, so that would mean dry conditions for Friday. And then into Saturday, also dry for the most part, maybe just a little shower down south. And then Sunday, also dry. And for Monday, Memorial Day, this also looks dry. So great news for Memorial Day weekend. The temperatures should be moderate, near average, maybe even slightly above average, but we're talking about highs in the mid 80s. So not too hot. Showers should be limited. So I think once we get past any chance of showers on Thursday afternoon, I think the rest of the time will be dry. As long as we get, as long as this latest model verifies and we get that trough to lift on out as we head into the day on Friday, then right now it looks as though Memorial Day weekend will work out quite nicely. So all in all, the week looks like it's going to be pretty good. Today is likely going to be the warmest day with highs at or above 90 degrees. Cooling starts tomorrow. And as I mentioned, all the reasons that some cooler than average weather is going to be welcome and beneficial for this time of year. So that's everything I've got for you this morning. I will be on KCRA and not wearing a t-shirt, back in suit and tie at 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'll be on KQCA at 10 o'clock and back on KCRA 3 at 11 o'clock tonight. So make it a great day. I'll talk to you later.